What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. You guys know what time it is. It's time to hop back in the Extra Academy survival guide. So we're about to go and get into it. See what's in store for us today. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, want to take support even further, Patreon link is in the description below. Also, join the TheOtakuFix membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on the channel. So let's go and get into it, man. The sweets developed by a former royal pastry chef. In terrace seating filled with the scent of flowers, and the most luxurious afternoon tea set offered at Laplace Bakery. Is it Laplace or Laplace? I should be Laplace, honestly. That's what it should be, but I don't know. It's hard to get your hands on since it's always sold out, but without baiting you like this, I never would have gotten hold of you. Don't call it bait. Make it sound like you lured me here. Honestly, I really think you are in danger of crossing the line, Ian. You're head over heels for Ed. How did you know? I'm not blinded. It's not like I'm trying to stop you. I was devastated at first, but since Ed's reputation has really taken a turn now, I decided to just accept reality. I can't change what's already happened. Clara, the problem is, have you been unable to speak because your heart was beating so fast, or been unable to look him in the eye because you got too flustered any time recently? Why are you asking me that? Have you? Answer me. Well, I feel more comfortable and cozy than flustered and tense now. That's it. That means you're heading toward the worst possible ending when it comes to dating. Not just friends. Bad ending 13, just friends? Oh, damn. You dork. What use is it if everything's just one-sided? You need to make him think of you the way you think about him. Well, you got a point. If you keep following him around like a puppy because you like him, you'll be a follower, not a girlfriend. She's not totally wrong. You do need to. She kind of cooking. That pot getting a little hot. It doesn't matter yet. It's already winter break now. That boy keeps attracting women with his good looks, so we have to think of a solution quickly. I'm going home for the break, so I'm really worried about you. For example, instead of trying to seduce him, you can make him feel like he needs to protect you. As expected of Claire, who learned about dating by listening to countless people's experiences, she's absolutely right. But it's actually in large part thanks to Claire that Ed Rothstaylor's reputation has improved so much. Because Yin likes him, Claire kept singing his praises to Miss Bell, the academy staff, and other students, so that everyone seems to trust him now. Really? So she been laying the groundwork? Shout out to her. I disagree, though. Disagree about what? What do you disagree about? Judging by the way she gets scolded by the librarian for failing to return her books on time, she doesn't have a shred of dignity. Her many blunders and mistakes make you wonder how she ever became a professor. But all the other professors agree that she is undeniably blessed in one aspect, her connections. Somehow she ended up getting her degree under the tutelage of great scholars, like Professor Glass and Professor Flubin. And she was lucky enough to gain the best teacher's assistant in the academy. That looks so heavy. Do you need any help? That's the reason Assistant Professor Cleo, who had absolutely no talent when it comes to paperwork, despite her outstanding academic capabilities, is able to take care of so many important tasks. I'm fine, but thank you for offering. Second year magic department, Anise Halen. Okay, she's cute. The second year even senior staff members acknowledge as being extremely capable. She is the best of the best. The fact that scatterbrained Professor Cleo's office is always so tight, it speaks to Anise's ability to handle paperwork very well. She collected a stack of personal information by going back and forth between the student library, Trix Hall, the administration office, and the dormitory staff room, practically acting like a stalker. It would have gotten awkward for her if she had gotten caught, but she managed to brush off any suspicion with a smile. Yin and Clara were the only two people who knew about her true nature. To Anise, relationships was all about putting on different masks. Oh wait, that's old girl. I ain't recognize her with her hair down. She had about 20 minutes left until Professor Cleo would get back from going to buy sweets from the bakery. She would analyze everything about Ed Rothstaylor and his background in the amount of time. House Rothstaylor, the most powerful noble house in Coral Empire. Ed is the middle child of the family head, and has two sisters. Oh shit. Well, I got a feeling we're gonna have his two sisters gonna come in here. I don't know why, I just got a feeling. This public information is useless. Let's look at his personal history. Crepin Rothstaylor usurped the position of family head the year Ed was born, and Ed was selected as a successor at the age of 2, which explains why he was so cocky. He was baptized at the age of 5 at the temple, and started taking etiquette lessons at the age of 8, and had many other tutors since he was 12, but judging by his terrible grades in his first year, he's not very talented. Anise's family faced dire financial difficulties as soon as she entered the academy, so she was forced to fend for herself. She had to survive by working as a teacher's assistant and earning herself a scholarship. Laurel, though she was a year younger, was her role model, and Anise was willing to do anything to survive. Though she had no eye for reading the flow of money, Anise had her own talents. His childhood must have been oppressive, and he must have been indoctrinated with overbearing ideologies. It's clear that he grew up without any financial troubles, but he has no great academic talent and never shown off any particular skills during his first year here. It's likely that he has low self-esteem then. I wonder if that means he likes girls who are innocent and cheerful. Bro, do I really have to read all this? Like, dead ass, bro. This is a lot. Ain't no way you muttering all of this, bro. Alright, let's give it a go, people. Let's give it a go. He's most likely proactive, but avoids responsibility. That means he's likely to prefer people who just enable and agree with him rather than those who share their actual opinions. But he wouldn't want them to outshine him, since he would prefer to make them look better. But he wouldn't want them to get in his way either, so someone willing to be as sacrificial might be closer to his ideal type. He will feel much more comfortable around people he can discard if necessary, just like he treats his enemies. He obviously has to like pretty girls. Since he grew up a lot around flashy things, he would definitely like extravagance, but this type of person may also be attracted to women who are natural beauties and more on the simple side. It might not be bad to focus on that then, since he has little to no experience accomplishing anything. He may be weak to compliments, and he probably likes talking about luxury goods and elegance. He most likely prefers to show off his wealth by giving lavish gifts rather than receiving them. And since he can't afford nice gifts right now, acting happy over the smallest gift would definitely gain his favor. Dependence rather than obsession, humility rather than competence are the key. No way you fucking muttered all of that, bro. There is no absolute way you're sitting there muttering this. Oh, get the hell out of here, bro. Fam. Thought I was done. Oh, I thought I was done. No, Sway. Oh my god, this is a lot, bro. Y'all don't understand it. Like, shit like this is a lot. This is a lot, bro. God damn it. Regardless of actual ability, there is a high possibility that he is sensitive to give and take. If possible, it would be good to appeal to his practical advantages of human relationships. It would be best to check how his way of thinking has changed ever since he was disowned and changed. You know what? I don't like this girl. I don't like her. She talks too much. And change my approach accordingly. I need to find out how he feels about Yin and whether she's a good friend. She's trying to help her friend, but still, she talked too much. Whether he is attracted to and swayed by the girls, even though he likes her, even if Even if he is swayed, the key will be to find out whether he feels guilty and apologetic at all, or whether he is a spoiled and selfish person who feels no sense of shame. To do that, I really have to test him. Since I have more experience as a teacher's assistant, I'm in a pretty advantageous position. But since he doesn't seem to like independence and dominance in girls, the key is to walk the line just right. His ideal type seems pretty standard. It's the exact embodiment of the predictable desires of people born into nobility. It seems that various changes have occurred recently due to his environmental constraints, but the true nature of a person that was accumulated over dozens of years of life can't change so completely in just 1 year. He seems to have gotten more hardworking, but it seems that his characteristic arrogant attitude is unchanged. Okay, it's not so hard when you analyze it all together like this. It's always like this. I should get some practice. I got some more blanks from the Laplace Bakery. Let's have these before we get to work. Oh, you already made tea for us. You're always so prepared, Anise. You knew I'd come back with snacks. How did you drop it though, bro? Oh no, Anise is going to scold me for being clumsy again. Oh dear, did you hurt yourself? What a relief. She's like a damn angel, ain't this some shit? You seem fine. I'm so glad. You're like, Anise? She's like, what the hell wrong with you? I'm grateful you're able to wash my uniform for me. I was in the bind because I have to wear it over the winter break as well. One uniform won't change our workload in any way. Besides, I owe you for taking care of the person I serve. Recently, I have been noticing blonde hairs in Lady Lucy's laundry. And when I wash your clothes, I notice Lady Lucy's white hair and the scent of laundry detergent we use. Lucy has been clinging to me a lot lately, but Belle noticed that just from washing my uniform once. I wonder what she would have done with her life if she hadn't become a maid. By the way, Master Ed, why do you still speak so formally with me? Because I prefer it. I prefer it if you didn't. I prefer if I did. Now that she's the head maid, she's considered a senior staff member among the many members of the staff at the academy. And since I'm no longer a noble or a student staying at O'Fellas Hall, it would be strange for me to address her informally. But she's always so insistent. Please let me continue to keep up with the formalities. You are the head maid now, Miss Bell, and you have enough people to manage and things to take care of. I don't know about that. Please just drop the formalities. Besides, you are the one who has a lot of people to manage. You got a point there. Never mind. Worrying too much will be a burden to you too. It is up to the young ladies as to what they end up choosing to do. In any case, please allow me to take care of your laundry whenever necessary. I have gotten used to my new job title, so it's quite alright. The reconstruction of O'Fellas Hall has been completed too. It only took a semester. The academy must have used up a lot of resources to get it done quickly. The new students will be arriving soon after all. Also, among the 7 new students entering O'Fellas Hall this year, one in particular has already completed her application and is moving in soon. That student is, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I say watch one of his goddamn sisters. Watch one of his family members is coming. Yes, I thought you might have heard. This winter break is going to be exhausting because my sister will be arriving soon. I fucking knew it. I say watch. I guarantee we're going to see one of his sisters. I thought it was going to be both, but I guess we're starting off with one. I think I will go home during the break. Why, is that library assistant Elka going home too? How did you know? Because I want to spend time with Elka too. Will you be staying at your camp during the break, Ed? I think so. I'll be a 3rd year soon, and I should really be able to use intermediate magic, so I plan on studying more. Weren't you only able to use beginner magic a year ago? Don't overwork yourself again. I can't sense your magic at all right now. Did you train so hard that you spent all of your magic again? It looks like you have a slight fever too. Are you sure you're not sick? I have my reasons. I won't be able to use magic for a while. Well, if you say so. Zig's best quality is how laid back he is. Whenever I tell him I have my reasons, he drops the issue right away. Right, Ayla was asking about you, Ed. She thinks there was some misunderstanding and that she'll bring along Taylor and apologize to you properly sometime. She asked me to tell her where your campsite was, but I refused. That's private information. I don't need an apology, so tell her it's fine. She didn't hurt my feelings or anything. There's really nothing to apologize for. I don't resent her either. I'd say you're generous, but I guess you're actually just disinterested. By the way, you're pretty tight-lipped, Ziggs. Please help me with something before you go home for the winter. This is your payment. I'm going to be using Professor Glass' underground library. But it's such a mess and I need people to help me clear it out. You really don't need to pay me. I can just help you and think of it as training. What are you going to do there? I'll use the place as a workshop. A workshop? You do magic engineering too, on top of your camp chores as well as your magic elemental and archery training? Won't you be working as a teacher's assistant starting tomorrow too? I guess it's diligent people like you who end up succeeding in life. Just don't overdo it again, man. That is a lot of shit. That is a lot of shit, bro. Alright, so this all the stuff we trying to do for winter break. Okay, clean the workshop, build a warehouse, expand the hut, check the storyline, check workload as teacher's assistant, raise at least 3 levels of magic engineering, acquire special archery skills, learn intermediate magic, and make a contract with a high-ranking spirit. That is a lot. That's checked off the list then. And tomorrow, I'll start working as a teacher's assistant. Thank you for coming, scholarship students. Is what she's saying. Assistant Professor Cleo is currently unable to speak properly. She's been away for the past 44 hours because she has to put together discussion points for the upcoming staff meeting. And tomorrow is the deadline for the next semester's class schedules. So, I, as your senior teaching assistant, will be telling you what you need to know. What we scholarship students will be in charge of is the preparations for the upcoming class assignment, examination for the new students, and supervision on the day of the exam. The class assignment examination. Assistant Professor Cleo is now in charge of the procedure, which Professor Glass has always led. Just as last year's exam, I of course know about the results already. Though it's surprising that Clevius is here too. Though it took place in the Northern Forest and Akin Island last year, this year we'll be holding the exam at the rightmost mountain of the northwestern mountain range. Clevius, please go and fetch the supplies I already requested from Trix Hall. Onyx, please assist Professor Cleo with her paperwork. And you, Ed. Both Claire and Yin are overlooking something. The fact that there's too many girls flocking around Ed. Just look at his face. He's a total womanizer. Ed is like, our boy's lost. Now that we're going to be working together, it's a great opportunity to test him. After I analyze all of the data, I spent all night perfecting the image of his ideal woman. If you're easily seduced by me, Ed Rothstaylor, please accompany me to the checkout location. My girl. You have no idea. She about to get a little feelings hurt though. I'll make sure to remove you from the inside. I promise you it ain't about to go like you think. I can promise you that. It is not about to go how you think. It's not very big, but I suppose it's still a mountain. There are a few dangerous areas, and since it's winter, someone could get seriously hurt by slipping on the ice. Phew, I'm exhausted. You don't seem tired at all, Ed. We've been walking nonstop. Let's take a break. Thank you, Ed. You're so strong and kind. I think I might have misunderstood you. You like, You know, don't you? I'm one of Yen's best friends. I was worried that she might be spending a lot of time with someone who isn't actually a good person. I think I've been a bit too cold to you all this time. It's alright, I barely noticed. Let's see, the next thing is to cross off my list. I hope we get done here soon. My girl, you're really going about this all wrong. You might have just been tired from being a teacher's assistant all by yourself for so long. It must have been hard. Yes, it was, but it's fine. Now that you're with me, Ed, my girl, is not going to work that way. I promise you. The other two will be helpful as well, of course. But I'm really glad to have you, Ed. I know I might be rubbing salt in the wound, but you were disowned by your family, right? I was too. My family went through a huge financial loss as soon as I entered the academy, but I wanted to keep attending, so I've been doing whatever I can. It felt like 40 through an unending winter all alone. I did get the impression that she was very competent and independent. That means that she managed to get by financially all by herself. Don't be too down on yourself. You managed to get this far on your own, right? But I thought, thank you. We have so much in common. She is trying her best. Rather than being this heartfelt, she was more cool-headed and pragmatic. Be careful. I'm sorry. Boy, she is putting on all the tropes. She is pulling all the tropes, people. I tripped over, wasn't no fucking rock. Ain't no goddamn rock. Girl, if you don't stop. Tripped over a rock? Right. What rock? Wait, why am I getting so warm? I'll calm down in a second. He like, Please wait for me here. I'll be right back. Talk about disinterested, the most disinterested look. He really does seem reliable and hardworking on the outside. Is it all just an act? This is hard. A fellow student going through the same rough time in order to stay at the academy that should have aroused his sympathy. A girl who seems confident but is actually soft and clumsy, making her seem weak and in need of protection. Since I didn't know whether he likes mature girls or cute, innocent girls, I went with something in between. I went for some subtle touches before falling into his arms while making it look like an accident. It was all according to plan. Maybe I was too into it. Moreover, I really didn't expect him to be so muscular. Oh, now she falling. Girl, Yin will whoop your ass. Dude, don't do this. He acts like a bookworm, but he's much more solid than I expected. I thought he was just a naive young nobleman, but he's quite competent too. And his looks. Yin will beat your ass, my girl. I promise you, Yin does not play. In Anise's point of view, I guess I understand why Yin fell for him. I get it now. This is how he's been seducing all those girls. What? But I'm different. Come again, say what? Ed Rothstaylor. Now show me what you can do. What a magnificent view. The view from Right Mountain was enough to make me forget my troubles for a moment. But there are things that don't seem to have solutions, no matter how much I agonize over them. For example, the problem of Tanya Rothstaylor, a villainess. That would be the best way to describe her. As expected of the daughter of a duke, Tanya is a genius at politics. She instinctively developed fantastic political and deceptive skills. Based on her talent, she aims to become the first ever first-year student council president in the history of Slovenia Academy. She will soon begin to persuade influential figures within the academy. Bell mentioned that Tanya will enter the dormitory sooner than the other students. This must be for her to secure her supporters before the semester even begins, because Tanya Rothstaylor is quite a significant villain in the storyline rather than just an extra. I do remember some things about her, so I thought I would be able to be prepared for her. The problem is that I don't know how she will treat me. Tanya knows, of course, but I don't. She knows the true me that I barely know anything about. Because Ed Rothstaylor was just passing villain who appears really briefly at the start of the game guide barely mentions him. And all I know is that he ends up on the streets. So yeah, he's nothing but an extra. That I have no clue about, not a single clue, which is why this is so hard to predict. What does Tanya Rothstaylor think of Ed? To Tanya, Ed must be trash. Yep. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Savinia is full of stars. The princess of the Coral Empire, the actual mastermind behind the Elt company. A teenage elementalist who can control high-ranking spirits. A student grand alchemist who managed to create the imprinting elixir. The beast who ruled the northern grasslands of the phantom swordsman of the House Northendale. And even a fighter who wields the sword master's skill. But the greatest among them, Lucy of course, is the greatest genius mage of the ages who might have received the blessing of the stars by Archmage Glock. The mere thought of these noble individuals makes my heart race. I can't help but admire Savinia Academy. My girl, I'ma warn you because I can see where this is going. I see where this is going. You're going to try to turn these people against Ed and it's going to backfire on you. I promise. You going to try to, especially Lucy, Yin, and Lordo, you're going to try to turn them against Ed and I promise you it's not going to end well for you. Listen, heed my advice. You going to try. Even Ziggs, you going to try to turn Ziggs and I promise you it ain't going to work. I will blend in with them and dedicate myself to my studies. The maids have already unpacked the luggage you sent ahead. Your room is the second on the third floor. Please have the service finish my admission process. I have somewhere to stop by first. Yes, my lady. The first thing I must do here at the land of learning I have longed for is to take care of Ed Rothstaylor, who brought shame to our family. This about to fuck up the storyline. That trash must be disposed of. Yeah, and I'm so sorry you got a horrible, you marrying in a horrible family. As your father, I'm overjoyed to hear your resolve. I sincerely support your ambition. Get to know them in my stead. And strengthen your position at the academy. I won't let you down, father. Oh, you will. Your position is going to drop. Before coming to Slovenia in the land of academia, I told my father about 2 resolutions I had made. Slovenia would treat you with the utmost courtesy appropriate for your status. But in the end, it is at its root a place to study. Even the princess is subordinate to the professors, and they are her teachers and must be treated with respect. So do not be rude while leaning on your noble status. Everyone older than you is your senior. Thank you so much for making time for me, my lady. Since you already know about him, I won't need to explain much, but he is like a stain in a sore spot in our family lineage. I know him well since we grew up together. It must have been hard, though I couldn't possibly compare my childhood to yours. It isn't difficult to steer the conversation naturally. Yeah, buddy, she is about to butcher her. She's starting off behind the 8 ball because she just don't know. So I can't fault her because she don't know, but she about to find out. He is a shallow person full of pretense and lacking any dignity whatsoever. The fact that he was the successor simply because he is older than me is ridiculous, and there is nothing better than sharing gossip for growing closer to someone. He has no tenacity, so he only ever skims the surface and gives up on everything. But he's so proud that he will never admit to his incompetence. He barely managed to gain some magic renaissance and acts like he's become an archmage. When he barely managed to get into Slovenia, I was exasperated, but I suppose seeing him mess up after a single year and getting kicked out was very satisfying. I never thought his terrible reputation would help me. His reputation isn't terrible anymore. You think so? Someone like you must have figured him out at first glance. So why not take this opportunity to, Why? Am I the only one talking? And when you meet with people I introduce you to, remember this: you must show the utmost respect. This person cannot be taken lightly, especially when it comes to negotiations and transactions. She and I met during the Sage of Seal Tome negotiations. It would certainly be a good experience for you, but never mind. Do your best, Tanya. She like, did I fuck up already? What's? Oh, she talking to Lord? Oh shit! I thought she was talking to old girl, the princess. That's who I thought she was talking to. It ain't hit me till he just said he met her during the negotiations. You talking to Lord? Oh, you definitely fucked up. You definitely fucked up. Unbeknownst to you, it's not your fault you fucked up because you just don't know. But yeah, buddy. I feel bad for you. You talking bad about Lord of Boo? Oh shit. She like, go on, tell me more. Tell me more, please. Please. Yeah, she fucked it. Could it be that you're angry with me? Angry? Nonsense. This is very interesting. Rest in peace, Tanya. It was a very short-lived entrance for her. But hey man, when you mess up, you when you put your foot in your mouth, she definitely put her foot in her mouth. Granted, again, she did not know, but I feel bad for her. The worst two people she could have talked bad about Ed to is Lordo and Yin. Those were the two worst people that she could have ever mouthed off bad to about Ed. She chose Lordo, the rich one. Yeah, she fucked. Her political career is gone. That bitch down the drain. That's it for today's video, man. Hope you guys enjoy. You did make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. Also, you guys want to keep up with me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.